All right.
So, first I want to say thank you, Mr. Tony, for taking the time to speak with me today about this. We're heading into a very important election, not just important for the ramifications across the nation, but just here in the state of California. One of the issues that's going to be on our state ballot is Proposition 8. Okay, we've been here, done that before. And again, what's happening within the African American community is you have outsiders trying to come into our community and A, tell us what to do, and B, also separate us again. There was a New York Times article that ran a couple of weeks ago that said that because of African American support for Senator Barack Obama, that we were going to cause gays in California to lose gay marriage, which is completely crazy to me because one, it insinuates that there are no black gays and lesbians, and I am a lesbian and I'm also black. So, and I support Senator Barack Obama. But two, it also, again, you have these people who are not from our community trying to come in and tell us what we're doing and how we're doing it. And I thought it was really important to sit down with some of the people in our community to show and illustrate that we don't let little things separate us, and that regardless of what you read in the New York Times, everyone in the black community is not homophobic.
That's right.
You know, so I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about that and just get your thoughts on that. I mean, some of it you already laid out, you know, just basically saying what you do is what you do, you know, but you know, what have you seen in the community as it relates to this proposition? I mean, have you seen a whole lot of black ministers working for or against it? I mean...
Well, I think from the clergy aspects, whether that's Christian or Muslim or Jew, many of those clergy go by their interpretation of their book. So thereby, you know, you could take a stand in terms of, I may be against a lifestyle. I'm against gang banging, but I'm not against gang members. I don't choose to gang bang as a lifestyle. I don't choose to do that on a day-to-day basis. But I'm not that person's judge. And so whatever political strengths that a gang member would get or a gay and lesbian person gets, that's based on their efforts. There are certain things that I, because of the lifestyle I've chose, that I don't want pushed on me. And there are certain things I can't support. But I'm not against no human being who strives in America, a democratic society, to get what they fundamentally believe is theirs. I believe that at the end, God will judge us all.
Do you think that there's any sort of division in our community right now around this issue?
I think that there is, but I think it's just a matter of we don't have lawful and deliberative dialogue. And I think what people try to do is put the stroke of homophobia on people without talking to them. So as one person may be for it, they get stroked by someone. As one person may say, I'm just against same-sex marriages. That doesn't mean I'm homophobic. It just means I'm against it. I think, and if you do the statistics, it's almost like crack has affected almost every black family in America. That life, I have a brother who lived that lifestyle. Love him immensely. Love him now.
Well, your brother was a crack addict? Or
no, my brother was gay.
Okay.
Loved him immensely. Love him now. Will never stop. And so therefore that don't make me homophobic. I love my son, but he told a lie yesterday. I didn't stroke him as a liar, and then I became liar-phobic. No, man, no. In the black community, we don't do that. We don't take white values and make them ours. We have our own way of dealing with our own crap. And so therefore, I think those clergies need to answer and ask them themselves, are they that? Because when I go to the church, every church almost I went into, I've seen that aspect.
There are gay people in every single black church. I mean,
and I don't see the pastors open the door telling, get out.
or saying don't put your ties in the collection plate. They take everyone's money.
Right. So no, that ain't us. And I mean, that's the beauty. We are more tolerant than I would say mostly any other society. African Americans are more tolerant of lifestyles that people decide to get into. And I just don't see that. I just haven't seen no march by us against homosexuality.
Yeah, I haven't reading that New York Times article. I would have thought that we've been marching in the streets. I mean, 4 years ago, there was that sense in the city, because I remember Reverend Fred Price had gathered a whole bunch of pastors over at the Crenshaw Christian Center, and they did this whole big thing with focus on the family, this conservative white-run organization. But this year, this time around, this sense really, to me in the community, and it's among not only, I hate using these terms, but like African American straight folks and black gay folks, it's just really been, we got really big issues. So this is my thing, and a lot of times I'm portrayed to be against gay marriage, which is to me quite ludicrous, because I am a lesbian, and as long as I pay the same taxes everyone else pays, I firmly believe I should have the same rights and privileges as everyone else. But I think what people fail to realize, especially a lot of the folks who are leveling this criticism at me, is that A, they don't come past the 10 freeway, they don't come down into the hood, and they don't see what it is that I see every day. And what I see every day are brothers and sisters living outside of the corner, brothers and sisters who are unemployed, who have taken to using drugs, and maybe not because they wanted to, but because it was a way to sort of deal with some of the issues that they're dealing with around being unemployed, around losing their homes. The gang violence that we deal with in our neighborhoods, those issues to me take precedence, especially when you're talking about homeless, the ability to take care of your family. Because if I can get married tomorrow, but I can't go out and get a job, or my partner can't go out and get a job, I mean, and it has always been interesting to me, and you've been in Los Angeles for quite some time, and you've been doing this work for a long time. Now you tell me, how often is it that you have West Hollywood's gay community come down into South LA to partner with us on issues that are important in our community?
Never. And see, that's what makes our community so different. Because when it comes to our community, it takes us to put in chronological order that which is most important to us as a community. When other communities don't suffer the ills that we suffer, then maybe in their community they can spend more time on those issues like gay marriage.
Exactly, because they've already got health care, jobs, great places to live.
But even if you gay in South Central, you got to walk by gang members. You may be unemployed.
You don't get pulled over for being gay, but you do get pulled over for being black.
And see, that's the beauty. We have to deal with our own agenda. And right now, I don't think that's number one on the agenda for African Americans in the hood. It's maybe on the agenda, but it ain't number one. And so therefore, we can never let outsiders even dictate to you. I mean, here you are my friend, and you're a person who I love and admire. You have a lifestyle that ain't my business, but I know you love our people. I know you want to see the community. I don't care. I know gangbangers who are conscious, who want to see a difference. I mean, I know liars, robbers, thieves, man. We ain't got time for that. We have to straighten out what's number one, and it becomes our agenda. So when outsiders come in, we have to just say, excuse us, we're dealing with these issues. And you all can help us resolve this, then we will see about what we can do to help you in your issues. And that's the beauty of the African American community, particularly that part of us that are conscious.